The Season 3 update for BF6 came with 3 new heavy hitters that are redefining the weapon meta. The M16, the L115, and the RPK-74M. And after spending hours mastering each one, I found the absolute best build so you don't have to. This video isn't just a list of attachments. Instead, we'll be breaking down why these attachments work for each build, and how to leverage them for a serious advantage. So let's get straight into the video so you can start topping the leaderboards. So first up is the M16A4. If this AR feels somewhat familiar, it's because it's almost an exact copy of the DRS IAR, but with better handling and less intense movement penalties. And just like the DRS, it's very easy to use. Burst firing is very consistent, and the M16 has little to no bullet spread, even when spamming shots at far ranges. While this AR is already a strong choice, these builds are going to make the M16 even stronger. The goal isn't to fix the M16's flaws, but to turn it into an unstoppable machine in any situation at any range. The first build for the M16 is going to be a close range build, with a time to kill as low as 233 milliseconds up close. This AR obviously isn't going to be the most viable against weapons like the SCW or the SG553 in the 10 meter range, but it can still put in work with accurate shots. For this build, you'll need the CQB suppressor to keep you hidden while firing past the 20 meter range, the short barrel for improved ADS speed and hipfire accuracy, the slim or full angled grips for improved recoil, ADS speed, and weapon draw speed, lightweight ammo for faster ADS movement speed, the aftermarket buffer to reduce visual recoil, and whatever 1 to 1.5 times scope you're comfortable using. But if you wanted to further improve hipfire accuracy, you can remove the aftermarket buffer and lightweight ammo for the red laser or the 5mW green laser. This build will let you stay aggressive, navigate tight corners, and win gunfights before the enemy can even react. The second build is going to be a more versatile build, which is going to put in work around the 30 to 60 meter range while still holding its own in closer ranges. For this build, you'll need the long suppressor for improved recoil buildup and recovery on top of keeping you hidden while firing, the light barrel to improve your ADS speed and ADS accuracy while moving, the ribbed vertical grip for moderate improvement to recoil, the 30 round fast mag with lightweight ammo for improved reload speed and ADS movement speed, the aftermarket buffer, and 1.75 to 2 times scope. This is the ultimate utility build, which ensures you can handle whatever the game may throw at you. The third build is built specifically for long range combat, where each attachment enhances the M16's strengths while leaving little room for its weaknesses. For this build, you'll need the lightened suppressor for improved recoil buildup and recovery, and silent shots, without the weapon sway penalties that comes from the long suppressor, the heavy extended barrel to bring your muzzle velocity up to 900 meters per second and tightening your bullet spread even more, the canted stubby for a moderate improvement to recoil and faster ADS speed, the 30 round fast mag for faster reloads, the aftermarket buffer for less visual recoil, and a 2 to 3 times scope. This build rewards precise, deliberate shots and will make the enemy team think twice before challenging you from farther ranges. The final build for the M16 is going to be the full auto build, which will perform even better than the DRS. For this build, you'll need the long suppressor for improved recoil buildup and recovery, the heavy extended barrel for better ADS accuracy and muzzle velocity, the ribbed vertical grip for moderate recoil control, the full auto receiver, and a 1 to 1.5 times sight. Like I said, this build is going to feel just like the DRS for the most part, but with better handling and accuracy, so you can be as aggressive as you want. The next weapon is going to be the L115 sniper rifle. This sniper has a pretty odd balance. There's elements that make it great for longer ranges, like its 120 to 175 meter sweet spot range, and there's other elements that make it great for mid-range engagements, like its fire rate. And then there's its overall handling, which sticks out like a sore thumb compared to every other sniper rifle in the game. But if you build the L115 correctly, you can turn it into one of the strongest snipers in the game, and these builds do just that. For the first build, you'll want the standard suppressor to keep you hidden while firing so it's harder for enemy players to find you, the extended barrel to bring your muzzle velocity up to 880 meters per second, long range ammo to reduce bullet drag, the ADS bolt so you don't have to leave your scope to rechamber your shots, the anti-glare coating to make it harder for enemy snipers to find you across the map, and a 6 to 10 times scope. This build doesn't utilize the rangefinder since you can still zero out which range your target is at between 100 and 500 meters, and you can still hit the exact spot you're aiming at. But the next build does have a rangefinder for the players who want to be as accurate as possible at any range. This last build for the L115 is going to be pretty similar to the first build, but with this build, you can cheese some easy kills. To do so, you'll need the CQB suppressor to keep yourself hidden while firing with no sway penalties, the extended barrel for a faster muzzle velocity, the rangefinder, the mag catch for better reload speed, the anti-glare coating so you're harder to find while you're scoped in, and a 6 to 10 times scope. Like I already said earlier, this build is going to let you land your shots right where you're aiming. If you do use the rangefinder, I would recommend binding it to the same button or key that you use for aiming down sights so you can instantly zero out the range of your targets when you aim in. Now it's time for the final and most underestimated weapon on this list, the RPK-74M. This LMG was definitely a lot better than I expected. If you look at the raw stats of this LMG, it seems like it would be worse than the AK-205 in every way. It has a slower fire rate, its damage model is worse, and with it being an LMG, its handling and hipfire accuracy is worse as well. But after getting my hands on it, I think it feels so much better than the AK-205, and I can see it being one of the best mid to long range weapons in BF6 multiplayer and RedSec. But to get the RPK's full potential, you'll need to build it for its intended playstyle. This first build is going to make the RPK as versatile as possible so you can confidently challenge at any range. And for this build, you'll need the standard suppressor to keep yourself hidden while firing, the heavy extended barrel to bring your muzzle velocity up to 1050 meters per second and reduce what little spread this LMG already has, the violet laser for improved ADS accuracy while moving, the slim angled grip for improved recoil, ADS speed, and draw speed, the aftermarket buffer to reduce visual recoil, and a 1.5 to 2 times scope. This next build is going to be more for mid-range engagements, but it can easily reach out to farther ranges if you're accurate enough. For this build, you'll need the lightened suppressor for improved recoil buildup and recovery without a sway penalty, the heavy extended barrel for improved accuracy and muzzle velocity, the slim hand stop to improve ADS speed, the 30-round fast mag to further improve ADS speed and reload speed, lightweight ammo for better ADS movement speed, the aftermarket buffer for less visual recoil, and 1.75 to 2 times scope. And this final build is built specifically for long-range combat, so you can beam enemies up to 100 meters without breaking a sweat. For this build, you'll need the lightened suppressor, the heavy extended barrel, the canted stubby for moderate recoil control and improved ADS speed, the 50-round mag, the aftermarket buffer, and a 3 times scope. This LMG is better suited for mid to long range combat in general, since the fastest you can get a kill at close range is 350 milliseconds. And you'll have to be constantly catching enemy players off guard to get kills in close range engagements. But from my experience, this LMG feels way better to use in almost any scenario in comparison to the AK-205. So I recommend getting this LMG as soon as possible and trying it out yourself. So there you have it, the ultimate builds for Season 3's new weapons. Each one of these weapons are definitely the best we've been given so far, and I hope they're not nerfed into the ground in the future. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, drop a like and subscribe to the channel to keep up with the best tips, tricks, and breakdowns for Battlefield 6. And with that out of the way, I'll see you in the next video.